Good morning, Jonathan. Gonna go through some items here. Your normal oil change inspection, complimentary. So the first thing is does need an oil filter, obviously air filter. I know everybody always in the industry wants to upsell these, but this is horrible. That's really bad. Next item, we don't have history on your coolant services, your brake services, your brake flush services. So check your history on that. We're going to recommend it more on miles because we have over 100,000 miles. Not sure if you've done it. I pulled one of your spark plugs here. Super old, so see this orange stuff? It's pretty old here. On the tip of it, there's a lot of carbon. Focus there. There it is. Okay, so it tells me it's older too. I'm not sure when this last been done. This could be caused by a couple things. One, not correct spark. And it's hard to get correct spark when you have clogged air filters. So you're restricted on air and it's not getting the correct fuel match for the spark. Okay. Okay, next thing, also when's the last time this belt's been replaced? You can see a black line going through, let's see if I can point it out. See this black line that's going through right here? That's kind of showing signs of age. Underneath this pulley you have like 4 grooves, so it's kind of protruding through here, the grooves from the pulley to this. So that tells me it's older. I don't want to say it's bad. Manufacturers recommend that you replace them at 50,000 miles because at 60, that's when they start breaking. Now, this could be newer, I'm not sure. Check your history. Something to keep an eye on. Looks like your valve cover is wet here and also coming through the back end right here. It's more seepage. I wouldn't call it a leak. This is going to be ounces if every oil change, nothing to be concerned. It's not dripping, it's not a current drip coming down, so I wouldn't be too concerned about it. A little bit more wet on the back side here. So this is your exhaust manifold right here, so we want to be careful that it doesn't hit over here. It's a little bit more wet on the back, a little bit more concerned on the back side of it. So this is an active drip. I can show you too physically with your eyes. This is your cabin air filter, also super dirty. This is all allergies, stuff you breathe in. This is what filters out the air that comes into your cabin area when you turn your AC or your fans on. So this will help with allergies and all that. Okay, and I did find a leak. So this is your oil filter, and on top of your oil filter is this that's called an oil cooler. So it helps cool down the oil. And let me get this flashlight. So all that green stuff right there is coolant. So it's been leaking for a while now. Summer's around the corner. We don't want this to just burst and then cause some overheating issues. So preventative, let's replace this because we do know it's leaking. Okay, so this is your axle. Let me see how it. So it's in the beginning stages. You can see all the shininess, the grease is starting to come out, so there's cracks somewhere. I wouldn't recommend replacing right now. I'd be prepared for it because it's going to burst pretty soon. Through my experience, I've seen this before, so let's keep an eye on that. Okay, so I see some signs on your tires here of some suspension issues. Okay, you got inner tire wear on the inside. It's super thick right here, and then thinner on the inside right here. So it looks like somebody's rotated these tires. I think these were in the front because I've seen the same signs in the front of the tire. So what I'm gonna do is a real quick check on the control arms. I do know visually, it's hard to get the cameras here. This is your control arm right here, okay? I knew visually I can see cracks inside, so it's split apart, but with the camera it won't fit, but I'm gonna show you the play it has. You see that play? This is only about 25 pounds worth of force. Can you imagine thousands of pounds from the engine when you're braking, stopping, going? That thing's gonna shift and it's gonna, so these are 4 or 5 year tires. They'll turn to a year and a half and it'll be all eaten up on the inside. So both the left side and the right side control arms lifespan is gone. They're split. It's normal wear and tear. It's pretty common for these vehicles. Nothing that you did wrong. The bushings are made out of rubber, so we see these all the time, especially with the amount of miles that you have here. Okay, another area that I'm checking, because if we have lower control arms and we have original shocks here, okay, we're gonna recommend the rear shocks at least. So what I do know is you're supposed to brake like this. When you're braking, you're stopping like this. Right now you have bad control arms, so you're braking forward. With old shocks, you're really nosediving. You're probably used to it because you've been driving and it gradually happens. But I wanted to check this lower mount here to see if there's any play, because usually when you have those two suspension issues, rear shock issues, it'll wear this out. So let me show you the play it has. So keep on doing it, and then you're gonna see right here, the whole transmission and engine is moving back and forth, okay? So a couple areas to get this car. This is a great candidate to put back in shape, to invest in the sense that we have over 100,000 miles. This is pretty minimal what I've seen with these cars with this miles on it. So if you have any questions, I'm gonna write some estimates for you. Thank you.